According to healthcareaffairs.org, there was a study done in 2022 of over 9 million different Medicare eligible veterans. And in that group, 43% had Medicare Advantage plans. Hi, I'm Larry Goist, owner of LMS Insurance Group, where we help seniors navigate the Medicare Maze. So in today's short video, I'm telling you guys exactly how veterans compare VA benefits with Part C Medicare Advantage plans. And I'm going to keep it simple and go over three real basic topics. So number one, I'm going to tell you a real basic breakdown of how VA benefits work with Medicare. Then secondly, I'm going to give you a few reasons why you should take Part C Advantage plans and pair them with your veteran benefits. And then lastly, I'm going to give you a few reasons why maybe you should not take Part C to go along with your VA benefits. And that's all coming up next. Hey, before I dive in, don't forget to subscribe. Definitely like our channel if you find this content helpful. I really do appreciate you doing that. So how do VA healthcare benefits work with Medicare? Well, for starters, they have no negative impact on each other. So these are two independent benefits. You have your VA benefit, which gives you access to any VA healthcare hospital or VA facility in the country. And you have earned that benefit by your service to our country. And then now, secondly, you have your Medicare benefit, which you become eligible for at age 65 or because you receive Social Security disability. And this is a complete separate benefit. It's an independent benefit. And neither one really affects the other. So you use your VA benefits when you want to go to doctors inside the VA. And then you would use your Medicare benefit when you want to go outside of the VA and seek care. Now, another important thing to note is you are allowed to have two different drug benefits. So of course, with the VA, a lot of veterans that I work with, they get all their prescription drug benefits from the VA pharmacy. And when you have Medicare, you could still do exactly that if you would like with your VA benefit. So you can get your prescriptions through the VA pharmacy, or if you have a Part C Medicare Advantage plan that includes Part D, you could get your prescriptions from a local pharmacy using your Part D drug benefit. And neither one is going to affect the other one adversely. Now, I know there's some of you that are thinking right now, well, hey, my VA paid private doctors. And that is true. If you qualify for what's called community care through the VA will pay private doctors and private hospitals. So there are certain veterans that are going to be able to go outside the VA and have it paid for. And that's all under the program called community care. So I know there's a couple of you watching this thinking, well, hey, my VA pays for me to go to private doctors. And guys, yes, that is true if you qualify for a program through the VA called community care. So if you qualify for community care, yes, the VA will pay private civilian doctors for your services. And I made a completely separate video on community care, and I attached that in the link below. So definitely check that out if you want to find out if you qualify for the VA to pay private doctors on your behalf. Now, if you don't have VA community care, the VA is not going to pay for private civilian doctors, and vice versa. Your Medicare benefit is never going to pay for VA doctors or VA hospitals. And again, that's why they are two completely separate benefits where neither one affects the other in a negative way. You could use your VA benefit when you like for VA doctors and hospitals, and then you could use your Medicare benefits to go outside of the VA when you choose to do so. Okay, so what are some reasons why veterans should take Part C Advantage plans when they have the VA already for their health care? So the number one reason I'll tell you is if Medicare comes with a monthly premium, you have to pay $185 a month to have Medicare Part B. And some veterans turn 65 and they get all their care through the VA. So they don't want to pay that monthly premium for Medicare, which is understandable. However, if you decide not to pick up Part B and then you pick it up years down the road, you will have a lifelong penalty when you pick it up. And there is a better answer for veterans. So if you plan on using the VA and the VA solely, okay, you can enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that will pay your Medicare Part B premium for you. Now, these plans aren't available in every county across the U.S., and not all of the plans will pick up your entire Part B premium. So you want to check in your specific area of what Part C Advantage plans are available that will pick up some or all of your Medicare premium. And the reason this is so important is because imagine there's a plan in your area that will pay $160 a month of your Part B cost. Well, then you, the veteran, you only are stuck with paying $25 a month for Part B. And if you ever change your mind and you want to go outside the VA, well, now you don't have to worry about getting a lifelong penalty because you didn't pick it up on time. So while the majority of people are paying $185 a month for Part B, you can look for a plan that rebates that for you. And again, that's what we specialize here at LMS Insurance Group. So that's the biggest reason that veterans should look at Part C Medicare Advantage plans. Whether you use the VA 100% of the time or none of the time, a Part C Advantage plan is going to give you benefits that go above and beyond what original Medicare does. So again, number one, it can subsidize or rebate your Part B cost. But then there's also many other additional benefits that you can take advantage of. So it's very common in Part C Advantage plans that they're going to give you a dental benefit. And many veterans aren't rated high enough where they're not able to get their dental benefits through the VA. And even if you are, well, you might not want to drive to the nearest VA dental facility. So if you have a Part C Advantage plan, it's likely going to include dental. And you could find a dentist in town, 5 minutes down the road, go to your dentist and get those benefits through your Part C plan. But it doesn't just stop at dental, okay? Most Medicare Advantage plans also include an allowance for glasses. And these plans are going to offer all sorts of ancillary benefits. An ancillary benefit on a Part C plan could be something as simple as giving you $50 a month in groceries. It could give you $100 every quarter on a debit card for over-the-counter items. Many Medicare Advantage plans provide meals after hospitalization. Part C Advantage plans offer transportation to doctors, free hearing aids. There are all sorts of benefits that you can take advantage of inside your Part C Medicare Advantage plan. Not to mention, 98% of Part C plans include a free gym benefit. So, what goes beyond just your health care, right? Being able to get a second opinion outside the VA, you're going to be able to take advantage of the extra benefits included in your plan. And this all comes at no additional cost. So you do have to have Part B, okay, which could be $185 a month or could be reduced if you have the right kind of plan. But there's no additional cost on top of Part B because there are thousands of Part C Medicare Advantage plans nationwide that come with no additional premium. So if you take Part C for no other reason other than you're going to get a Part B rebate, it is certainly something to consider if you're a veteran. And each situation is going to be completely unique because if you're a veteran that doesn't use the VA, well, then you're going to be looking at a completely different circumstance than a veteran who uses the VA 90 or 100% of the time. So you should always consult with an insurance broker or your state health insurance assistance program to find out if these plans will be suitable for you. And again, we would love to help you with that as we're licensed in 19 states across the U.S. And we love giving veterans free information, free impartial information about their Medicare benefits. Okay, now you're wondering, well, why would these Part C plans do all this and for no additional premium? Like, what's the catch? So, if you want to know like reasons to avoid Medicare Advantage plans or Part C plans, there's only two things that I could truthfully tell you. So, number one, if you say you have veteran benefits and you have original Medicare, well, in that setup under original Medicare, you could go to any doctor in the US that accepts Medicare. So you don't have a network where when you take a Part C Advantage plan, you are going to be in a network of doctors and hospitals that you have to stay in. And depending on where you live in the US, that network could be really robust and strong, or that network can be frail where you might not have a lot of choices. So it's all going to depend on where you live and the plans available on how strong the networks are. Okay, now the second reason that a veteran might want to avoid a Part C plan is if they want to avoid the word prior authorization. So under original Medicare, okay, you have veteran benefits and original Medicare, there are few to zero prior authorizations that are required under original Medicare. However, on Part C Medicare Advantage plans, 99% of Advantage plans require prior authorization, which basically means that your doctor, your clinical staff is going to have to work behind the scenes to get your services approved by the insurance company. So this isn't something you do, but your clinical staff and the doctors do have to get approvals from the insurance company for certain services. And as a recent study in 2022 found, and this is according to the Kaiser Family Foundation, 7% of prior authorizations are declined. So 7 out of every 100 prior authorizations are ruled unfavorably, okay? So if you never want to hear the word prior authorization, you never want to have the chance of having something declined, then a Part C Medicare Advantage plan might not be right for you. And then there's one myth that I have to correct that so many people believe. So many people tell me, well, if you take a Part C Advantage plan, you can never go back to original Medicare. And that is completely false. So when you take a Part C Medicare Advantage plan, you are locked in for the entire year. However, you can always drop Part C during Medicare open enrollment. So open enrollment runs from October 15th till December 7th every year. And anytime in that period, you are able to opt out of Part C and go back to original Medicare. But I talk to so many folks that say, well, once you're in a Part C plan, you can't get out. And that is not true whatsoever. You can opt out every year during the Medicare open enrollment period. So guys, to conclude, Part C Advantage plans can work great with veterans. They can give you additional benefits like dental, vision, over-the-counter benefits, transportation, meals delivered to home, and they can give you that Part B rebate, okay? You are able to take advantage of these benefits and it has no effect on your VA coverage. You can use both benefits interchangeably. However, if you don't like the word network, if you never want to be told you can't go to this doctor or this doctor's not in the network, or if you never want to hear the word prior authorization, then you might want to steer clear of a Part C Advantage plan. But hey, each veteran and each Medicare beneficiary in general is in a different situation, and that's why we're here at LMS Insurance Group. So if you need to talk about your specific area or your situation, please use the information on the screen below, as me or a broker in my office would love to give you impartial, free information. So guys, I hope this was helpful. I'll talk to you next time. Larry Goist, LMS Insurance Group. Thanks.